The people of Marchtown were well known for their party spirit. They especially loved marching parades. And cool drum majors were adored by all. Major Minor was a boy cat who wanted to play basketball and watch TV. No, he wanted to be a great drum major more than anything in the world. But something was missing. He needed band members and instruments to start a marching band. A drum major needs leadership ability and musical talent. And a marching baton, obviously. But I don't have any of those, said Major Minor. His best friend Tom came to the rescue. Come on, let's start a marching band. Why don't you use your great-great-grandma Gladiola's famous baton? But that's a treasured family heirloom, said Major Minor. It's supposed to have mysterious powers. Back at Major Minor's house, they tried the baton. Somehow, a snare drum suddenly appeared in Tom's hands. And on top of that, the baton started to speak. It was the voice of great-great-grandma Gladiola.
We have been a great drum major family for generations. So, Major Minor, now it's your turn to be a great drum major too. Don't stand there looking surprised. I'll help you. Start your training immediately.
At once, Major Minor and Tom ran out of the house and began their quest to be the best marching band ever.
Let's start with how to hold the Wii remote. Hold it like this. Don't even think about holding it sideways. That's right, nice and straight. Quite easy, isn't it? Next, let's talk about waving the Wii remote. Keep your back straight and shake it up and down snappily. Just like this. Wave it sloppily and no one will want to follow you. In the same spirit, don't shake too powerfully. Enthusiasm is to be commended, but try not to go overboard. Truly, the best drum majors have poise and grace. Did you get all that? Why don't we give it a shot? Let's start! Swing the Wii remote with a steady tempo! Try and keep your timing steady. Are you holding it properly? Okay, we're off! Press A button to start marching. Up, down, up, down. Keep on swinging now. Up, down, up, down. Great! You're pretty good! Next, let's talk about managing your band. You can wave the Wii remote flawlessly all day, but a truly great drum major makes the band play as one. Take a look at the band members on the bottom of your screen. Can you see the round bubble above the head? This shows that they are happy with the current tempo. Let's raise the tempo a little. Oh dear, there's a right pointing arrow above the pig's head. This tempo is just too fast for him. His bubbles turned yellow, so you know that he's suffering. Be warned, if the bubble turns red, you'll soon lose the member. If we maintain this pace, we'll lose the monkey too. So let's lower the tempo a little. Looks like Monkey likes this tempo. But seems like we're marching too slowly for the dog. The left pointing arrow shows that he wants to go faster. Try to find a tempo that keeps your band as happy as possible. The bigger the band gets, the more difficult things will become. So keep your chin up. Next, let's talk about scouting. You can add more members to the band as you're marching along. You remember how to march with the Wii remote, right? Whilst waving the Wii remote up and down, when you see a character on the side of the road, you need to wave the Wii remote towards them. 1, 2, right. 3, 4, left. Just like this. Make sure to stay in the rhythm even when you're scouting. Try too hard and you may end up giving unclear signals. This makes my head spin. Let's look at an example. Can you see the exclamation mark above the head? Well, wave the Wii remote at them just when it turns green. Now take a look at the emblem on the upper left of the screen. Use it to keep an eye on your rhythm and overall performance. Right now it's good, but if it says danger, you're in trouble. When it's only you, Tom, and his brothers left, it's game over. Aim for a great performance! Did you get all that? Now it's your turn. Give it your best shot. Let's start. Swing the Wii remote with a steady tempo. Press A button to start marching. Wave the Wii remote to the members. 3, 2, 1, go! Let's try setting the tempo again. Press A button to start marching. Snap it firmly now. 3, 2, 1, go! A little harder. 3, 2, 1, go! A touch harder. 3, 2, 1, go! Snap it firmly now. Wave the Wii remote to the members. 3, 2, 1, go! Great! 3, 2, 1, go! A little harder. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! Nice! You pretty much get it! In the game, you can use this technique to collect items too! Now it's time to get out there and relish the spirit of the march!
Major, Minor, and Tom decided to try their first march right through Marchtown.
This is your first big chance! Don't blow it!
Gigi is serious!
March, march! Keep on marching! March, march! Keep on marching! Keep on marching!
Wow! Major Minor really looks the part now. Okay, let's start the march. They did it! Their first march went well. Okay, let's march on to the next town.
Whose performance did you enjoy the most? Are you sure?
The next challenge was to march in the big flower festival in Flower Town. There were so many beautiful flowers.
That was just an easy rehearsal. The real marching starts here.
Gigi is tough.
March, march, keep on marching. March, march, keep on marching. Keep on marching.
Wow! Gigi's encouragement gave him power. Go for it! Flower Festival really livened up thanks to Major Minor's marching band. One of the band members told them they should march at the Seaside Fun Park. Tom and Major Minor thought it was a splendid idea.
Whose performance did you enjoy the most? you sure?
And so, they decided to go to the fun park on the coast.
Let's march on the way there! March, march, keep on marching! March, march, keep on marching! Keep on marching!
Wow, Major Minor is really motivated. Well, let's march towards the fun park. Just then, they were hailed by a police officer. "Welcome to Bugtown," said the officer. "You can march here, but please don't litter." "Don't worry, we won't," answered Tom politely. Unbelievably, they wound up in the big stadium. The audience loved it. Now they can go and march in the fun park on the coast. I can't wait!
Whose performance did you enjoy the most? Are you sure?
Major Minor and his band had almost reached the fun park on the coast. Soon they saw the wonderful fun park.
Make sure that you entertain people with your marching! March, march, keep on marching! March, march, keep on marching! Keep on marching!
Major Minor was looking really cool. They decided to put on a marching show that would put the fun park's attractions in the shade. The whole time, someone mysterious was watching them. It was Eggplant Fox, also known as EPF, also known as Aubergine. What was his plan? Fun Park performance was a fantastic success. One of the band members presented Major Minor with a letter. Major Minor said, "Hey, isn't this an invitation to that super celebrity's birthday party?" "Yes," exclaimed Tom. "This will be a huge break for us. We will be famous."
Whose performance did you enjoy the most? Are you sure?
The super celebrity mansion was super indeed.
Make this a super gorgeous birthday party now, okay? March, march, keep on marching! March, march, keep on marching! Keep on marching!
Major Minor was bursting with confidence. They wanted to pay back the super celebrity's invitation with an unforgettable performance. Eggplant Fox was at the party too. Could it have been that he wanted to join the band? Or was he looking for trouble? party march was awesome. The super celebrities were overjoyed. They invited Major Minor and his band to march in the New Year City's New Year's Eve super event. It was another incredible break for the band. Wow, great! Gigi must be very pleased. But that's exactly when Major Minor realized that the baton was gone. It must have been stolen at the party. The instruments had disappeared too. It seemed like marching would be impossible now. What could they do?
Whose performance did you enjoy the most? Are you sure?
Without instruments and the baton, Gigi wouldn't be able to help them. Suddenly, Tom came up with an idea. The nearby factory has loads of different tools. Let's use them as instruments. Maybe you can use this as a baton, Tom suggested. So they headed out to the dark factory in search of new instruments. did it! They managed a great performance, even with junk as instruments. Just as they finished playing in the factory, a police officer appeared. It was Eggplant Fox who had stolen the baton. Thanks for catching him, said Major Minor. But why did you steal it? I always wanted to be a drum major myself, said Eggplant Fox. I thought the Gigi baton would help me. I'm sorry. That's okay, said Major Minor. Next time, just ask. The baton was back, and it was Tom's great idea that led them to the factory. Just then, Major Minor realized now Tom was missing. They all looked around, but Tom was nowhere to be found. We can't march without Tom, said Major Minor. Everyone felt hopeless. Then the usually strict Gigi offered encouragement.
It's okay. You guys can still do it. Now pluck up some courage. Tom would want you to march on.
Major Minor knew Gigi was right. The march must go on.
Whose performance did you enjoy the most? Are you sure?